What's going on, guys? Today we are going to go over some updated fundamentals with KASPA and some bullish news. Let's jump right on into it. Alright, so today KASPA's price is sitting at 19.48 cents, up 3.62% for the day. Now, we had a pretty good run up yesterday, and we actually, as far as CoinMarketCap says, we hit a price of 19.8 cents, which is, I believe, a new all-time high. And I wouldn't be surprised if on some exchangers we actually wicked up above 20 cents, potentially. Haven't looked at that. Let me know down below if you guys saw an exchange where we did actually wick above 20 cents. Nonetheless, super bullish, and we seem to be on the front end of a breakout here. I don't know if it's going to end up playing out like that, because for a month or two now, I've said I think that we're going to range in the 14 to 19 cents range for the rest of the summer, which would put us around, September, October-ish for the next leg up. That being said, KASPA has historically done its own thing, counter to the market, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin corrects or moves sideways and KASPA decides to get its next leg up. So like I keep saying, we don't have that much time left, and I would highly recommend getting as much KASPA as you can, as fast as you can, without overexerting your finances. So brace yourselves and get ready, put your seatbelts on, because it is going to be an extremely fun ride once we get moving again. So next here, let's take a look at the Rust migration progress. We haven't really made much progress. We're still sitting at 95.99, basically 96% Rust nodes, and still 4% Go nodes. And we kind of moved downwards a little bit. Now we're slowly creeping back up. I imagine at some point here in the next 2 or 3 weeks where we're going to see a spike like we did right here and be completed as far as the Rust upgrade goes. The reason why I think that is because KRC20 tokens aren't going to launch again until this Rust upgrade is done. And the reason for that is because they want the 10 blocks per second upgrade on top of Rust to be implemented before they relaunch. Because in their testnet, that's what they were running on, is 10 blocks per second, and everything went completely smooth during their test run. Then they launched on the KASPA network, which was still running on 1 blocks per second. The KRC20 platform got overloaded and couldn't handle the load that was being put on them, because it was a whole different scenario from what they were testing on. Which, again, we've talked about before, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why they thought that that would work. Testing on 10 blocks per second, knowing that they were going to launch the open beta on 1 block per second, and thinking that it was going to go just as smooth as the testnet. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but they have stated that early to mid next month, August, they are going to relaunch their open beta. And so I would imagine that this Rust upgrade and then the 10 BPS upgrade on top of that is going to be implemented before that time frame. Otherwise, we may run into that same problem again. I'm just speculating. It would make a whole lot of sense for them to just wait until that upgrade is done, launch on the 10 blocks per second, should be smooth, should be good to go. So I think by middle of next month, we should see this Rust migration done, 10 blocks per second implemented, KRC20 launching their open beta again. So let's see if that happens. Let's take a look at the hash rate real quick here. And on Kaspalytics, it says that we topped out here at 576.67 petahash. I did see on some mining pools that we went above 600 petahash. So I don't know what the discrepancy is here, but nonetheless, the hash rate is still climbing at a pretty high rate and fast rate. And like I've mentioned before, it's just a matter of time until the price decides to catch up with the hash rate. And we're going to see a major spike in price at some point in the near future, I believe. Now, coming over here to X, we've got Crypto Oliver, and he is just listing all the bullish catalysts that are on the horizon for KASPA. So KASPA's ecosystem strong momentum updates. Wider business adoption, an increasing number of businesses are integrating KASPA, boosting its real-world utility. KRC20 tokens and smart contracts. With the development of KRC20 tokens and smart contracts, KASPA is poised for broader use and innovation. DAGNITE implementation. The introduction to DAGNITE is a game changer, enhancing the network's efficiency and scalability. Mainnet performance. The network is achieving over 10 billion transactions per second. I'm assuming that's a typo because I think he meant to say 10 blocks per second as far as transactions go. Anyway, setting new standards for speed and reliability. Community growth. KASPA's community, it's just awesome, continues to expand, driven by enthusiasm and support. All of these developments align perfectly with the upcoming bull run, positioning KASPA for significant growth in the crypto market. So that is the main reason why I wanted to show you this, is because the timeline, like he stated, is absolutely perfect. All of these things are in line to happen within the next year, and it's going to happen during a raging bull run where it's just going to be good news after good news after good news after good news, which is going to equate to price go up, price go up, price go up, price go up. This isn't even bringing up the centralized exchange listings that will potentially come during the bull run as well. A lot of times, the exchange listings will come towards the top of the market. So we may not see any centralized exchange listings for KASPA. We might see a couple here and there before we really get into the raging part of the bull run. But a lot of times, like last bull run, a lot of the layer ones didn't list on tier 1 centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Robinhood, Crypto.com, Binance, before the bull run really kicked off. So it was towards the end, the parabolic part of the bull run, where all of these layer 1 started getting tier 1 exchanges, and the catalyst for the price increase was astronomical. So we may not see it until we hit the very end of the bull run, where KASPA starts getting all the tier 1 centralized exchanges, and that is a massive catalyst for where the price could potentially go. And it's going to be all compacted within a small amount of months right at the end. So keep that in mind, that it's not bearish at all that KASPA has not been listed on tier 1 centralized exchanges yet. Oh, and right down here also, yeah, it says my apologies, guys. That's right. Instead of 10 billions, I meant 10 blocks per second. The autocorrection at the time, I will make sure to triple check next time. So when I was reading that up there, it was 10 blocks per second, not 10 billion transactions per second, because that would be incredible. Okay, so moving on here, another bullish catalyst here is that the KASPA dominance moved up another fraction of a percent to 0.20%, which is almost at an all-time high from a previous video that I made, which is very close to the all-time high dominance back in October, November of last year, when KASPA's price was going absolutely apeshit. So right now, KASPA's just holding stronger than the rest of the market. The price isn't moving crazy, but the rest of the market is kind of slowly correcting while KASPA is staying pretty solid in this 18 to 19 cent range, which is why its dominance is actually moving up compared to other altcoins right now. So very, very bullish there that it's holding as strong as it is compared to other coins. So the last thing I want to talk about here today, guys, is I'm not sure if any of you have seen this yet, but CashPay is a new up-and-coming payment platform that is being implemented by Kaspador, who has done a lot of other things for the KASPA ecosystem, including Cas Tools and CashPay, which are two platforms where you can kind of get an all-in-one, anything you want KASPA in one spot. I've done a couple videos on both of those, and they're very helpful websites in order to get any information that you need on KASPA all in one spot. And now he has come out with the next little endeavor here, which is CashPay, which is going to be a payments platform for KASPA. And I'm not sure exactly how it's going to look or what it's actually going to be about yet, besides payment processing. But it says something revolutionary is on the horizon. Get ready for CashPay. Stay tuned for an innovative breakthrough that will change the game. You won't want to miss this. So we don't have a whole lot of information yet, but it's very intriguing and very bullish that we're going to have a KASPA CashPay payments platform. And as new information, starts to roll out about this platform, I will keep you guys informed. But as of right now, this is all we know. So nonetheless, it's just, one thing after another, after another, after another. There are people building and building and building. And I just can't stress enough how bullish this project is, and how lucky we are, again, to have found this project as early as we have, and to be investing in this project in the beginning stages of a bull run where we are all going to potentially make life-changing money. So good times ahead, and I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited. So lastly, you guys, make sure you get yourself a Tangem hardware wallet, because it is the most important thing you can do if you're investing in crypto. Keep your funds in your own custody and off of exchanges and off of hot wallets where they have a much larger chance of getting hacked or stolen. Even if your portfolio is not very big right now, it is going to grow massively in the next 6 to 12 months. And what you don't want to happen is you don't want to have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of dollars sitting on an exchange or sitting on a hot wallet where it's hackable or it is confiscatable. So make sure that before your portfolio grows to that amount of money, you get your funds safely in a cold storage wallet where it is as safe as it can possibly be, and your funds will not get hacked and will not get stolen. Link to the Tangem Wallet official site down in the description, and use code CATDADDY at checkout for 10% off of your purchase. In the meantime, guys, pack your damn bags before it's too late. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.